How do y'all feel about that? Calling women bitches and hoes? Like, is that
in what context?
Directly to them, or that it's just acceptable? Or what's your position on it?
There are times when it's acceptable in the bedroom for certain things.
Alright, we see how Lewis is coming through. Okay, clearly.
The context question.
But again, that is woman specific, because some women ain't down for that. Some women, that turns them on. So you got to know your audience.
So if they're So all right, even better. Right, so that's the element in the bedroom when a woman wants it, appropriate, it's consensual. So what about the persona of woman that, I'm the baddest bitch. You better respect me. You best call me bitch. Like that where is your stance?
In my mind, when a woman says, it's like when a black person says nigga.
Gotcha.
Like, just because you call yourself a bitch, I ain't got to call you a bitch, because I don't want that heat.
Well, what's your take?
Nah, bitch finna clear. I mean, I don't ever use it in like in a conversational sense. If I'm referencing something, like whether male or female, dude was acting like a bitch.
Yeah.
She was acting like a bitch. Like I use the term in like but I can't think of a case where I'm in conversation, like in a serious sense, and I'm like,
you bitch.
This bitch, shut up, you bitch. Like I'm not even in an antagonistic sense, because there are people who use it and it's not even in malice. It's just like, if a bitch says this, I'm like, I don't use it in that way, but I will admit it's not like a moral thing why I'm not. It's not like it just doesn't naturally feels like something I'd say. I'll just say a woman. Like it's just, that feels more natural.
I'm more likely to say bitch than hoe.
Hoe is like very specific.
It's very specific, very derogatory. There's no redeeming.
The way people use bitch these days, as you're saying, bad bitch, women,
right?
Like there's something less, like the intent behind words matter a lot. So how I see people use, like I say, oh my nigga, like the reason that's so different for people is because the malice isn't behind the word,
right?
And similarly, that's how I've seen people use bitch. I know you non-maliciously use hoe, but like or I just
my hoe
in love, right? Like I don't. But girls
I've actually seen white women do that. I've never seen a black woman do that. I've seen white women.
I've seen black women call, oh, that's my bitch right there.
Right, that's black women say bitch.
Yeah,
I've heard white women say hoe, and I don't know if it's a racial thing or.
Yeah, like so it seems to be transitioning out of like the malicious route.
Right.
But personally, I mean, if somebody uses it, like I'm checking for their intent behind the word, usage of the word. If it's like coming from real hate for women, then I'm not fucking with that. But I don't know if you guys remember Patrice O'Neal. Patrice would say bitch all the time. That's just Patrice. He loved and hated women. Like not in any real sense where he'd harm, but like frustrated man kind of, but loved women, had a great girl at the time. But in his vernacular, he just would say, shut up, bitch. But that's just his. There was no malice in it,
Right.
So, and the women were never like, oh, I can't believe she's like, shut up, Patrice. Like they'll play along with it. So I think it's just contextual. Hoe is different, slut. I don't know. I don't know.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
Right. She's like, oh, stop it, Lewis. Like, I don't know about the rest of them, but bitch specifically seems to have been in an interesting, fluid kind of, depending on the situation, depending on the person, depending situation. Yeah.
I still go back to we need to start calling them aunties, sisters, mothers.
I don't think that's a worse thing to do, but we here and people use bitch, you know what I mean? So unless we're gonna go back and Lewis to start a revolution.
I'm starting a revolution. Let's all be family again, yo.
I found I don't feel it as it wasn't like you say morality. hold my chest up. I just.
Oh yeah, Lord, the way will never call a woman a bitch.
Never that.
I'm verklempt. Let me push my pearls.
It was for me. There was just the language, purely for language for me. There's what I see, especially if it's really. All right, so 2 points. Bitches and hoes. I prefer women and ladies, queens. Like that's just what clicked for me. Well, if you're looking for bitches, because I've grown up, raised around the environment where the hoes at, all these bitches out here, and for me that just became as I evolved socially. There we go, social evolution, not even maturity. I just distinguish from my own energy. That's not what I'm trying to fuck with, so I'm not trying to be around that energy, period. And at the same time, it is all contextual, and I have no morality to it because I can see the same conversation with my nigga. Like, I know that same places I came from, if I'm comfortable, if I consider family, and even the stupid, this nigga here. It's just those moments, and I get the vernacular of where it's coming from, and it's just clear as day. But it's a good question for food for thought.
I think it's kind of the point. It's like, don't take offense at it, and I am not personally looking for bitches, hoes, or niggas in my life. So I ain't calling that into my space.
Fair enough.